In typical Oscar bait fashion, this movie received limited release on Christmas Day, just a week shy of the year-end cutoff for Oscar contention. It stars newcomer Thomas Horn as a brilliantly smart but socially introverted autistic child who searches New York's 5 boroughs for a message he believed his father left him prior to his tragic and heart-wrenching death in the September 11th attacks. Although earlier in the film his father, played by Tom Hanks, tries to get him to believe that there are actually 6 boroughs.
Was there really a 6th borough?
Well, as with anything, if you want to believe, you can find reasons to.
What reasons?
The clues, of course.
What clues?
They were able to determine that the note must have been written in the 6th borough.
What did it say?
What a fantastic question. Let's find out. It doesn't say. It ought to, but it doesn't.
Can I see that?
What? You want to see what? What do you want to see? Want to see there? No?
Seemingly a shameless ploy for easy tears and powerful emotions, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close rises above its almost taboo subject material with an incredibly moving and insular approach to one family's issues with death and grieving. It's possible this story may have been effective had it just focused on a generic fictional disaster, but imagery of the burning Twin Towers, reference to suicide jumpers, and difficult-to-listen-to phone calls made by Horn's father from inside the crumbling North Tower make the film all the more personal and jarring, especially to anyone who remembers where they were that awful Tuesday morning. The 14-year-old Horn carries this film and does a rather impressive job of it, which is why it's a damn shame he didn't receive any nominations for his delicate and charged portrayal of a kid really unequipped to handle the harshness of his situation. Besides Hanks, who really just has a minor role here, Sandra Bullock, Max von Sydow, Viola Davis, and Jeffrey Wright all contribute to the film with some terrific performances, each of them playing opposite the small boy in a different but important way. Not searching to become a memorial to the memories of those lost on September 11th, but rather another contribution to the global grieving we all share. This film never feels too preachy or emotional, but instead is able to examine this very delicate event with an almost mechanical perspective. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close is extremely rewarding and incredibly portrayed. Well, that's my review. Now let's see what you had to say about it in the YouTube comments. The Rate-O-Matic with our scores for Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. A 9 and a 6. Many of you enjoyed this film, but you had issue with it seemingly trying too hard. You scored it a good. Perhaps owing to the fact that I'm 10 years older than the average movie night viewer, but this film really captured a difficult memory in an interesting and well done story. I thought it was awesome.